Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Anish and I'm back with another video, and for this video I'm going to show you the cheapest solution to this Moments R9 card. Now this is the best card in the game in my personal opinion. There are many cards that a lot of people might say are better, like that Messi or even the Pele card, but for me this is the best card in the game, and this is the card that everybody wants in their team. I mean, it's evident. Look at those stats, they are amazing. And the fact that this card is more OP because of the way that the game wants it to work. Like, you just shoot and it's in. So, this card is going to be the one card that everybody wants. Now, the difference between the SBC card and the tradable card is about 2 million coins, and eventually it will drop a little more. The tradable card will be cheaper, but I don't think that a lot of people are going to complete this card because it costs about 4 million coins, only because it's the holy grail of all the cards. Now, before getting into the SBC, I just want to say this is going to be the longest video. It's going to be very, very long because there are 27 solutions and the cost is about 4 million coins. Now, a few of those solutions you might be able to complete, some of them you might need help with. So I'm going to keyframe every single SBC on this video. So just make sure that you skip to whatever part you need. The links are in the description, the numbers in the description. You can just skip to wherever you want to go. But if you guys will enjoy this video and if this does help you, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. We're inching closer to 500 subs and I would really appreciate if you guys could help me. But anyways, let's get straight down into the business. So there are 27 of these SBCs to complete with various different requirements, 92s, 91, 90s, 89s, and the rewards are again pretty decent. You might be able to make a few coins back, but without any further ado, let's just get ahead and show you the solutions. Now the first two ones, like the Bond Legend, is super easy. Just put in any random bronze rare card and you should be good. This is the solution that I went for, just using a lot of these French players because of the links, and you need 50 chemistry, so there is a little bit of a mix that you might need here. Just like that, you need to go into the Rising Star, which is going to be the silver equivalent of the same. And again, using a lot of these players because why not? Just use any ones that will link with each other. 2 or 3 good links and you should be good. Now moving on to the next, this is where it gets a little bit complicated. 100,000 to 200,000 per solution from now on. So first one we're going to do is the Blaugrana one, which is going to be the Barcelona one. You need one Barcelona player. This is the solution that I went with, so please make sure you guys follow this. So we start off with the goalkeeper is going to be De Gea. Left back is going to be Nacho Monreal, with centre back being Coates and we're Dongan. Right back we're going to use Jesus Navas, and now we go for a La Liga mix. We're going to use Canales, Saul, Sergio Busquets. Right wing we're going to use Porto. Striker we're going to use Gerard Moreno, and Marco Asensio is going to be the left wing. That completes the first one, and that is going to give you a pretty decent amount of return. It's going to cost you 100,000 coins. Then we move on to the next one, which is going to be a little more easier than this one. So as you can see, the Nerrazzuri is going to need one player from Inter Milan. So what we're going to do here is use Handanovic. I want to use a lot of these players because they are going to give you a better return and it's going to be quicker to complete. We got Skriniar. Kolarov is going to be the left back, and the right back is going to be Jose Callejon. So now that that's done, I'm just going to use Marco Rui here and just shift them around. Also, what you can do is move him up here, move them there, and then centre back use Godin. Then we got Vicino as the centre defensive midfielder, and now we use Kalinoglu as the left wing with Lucas Leiva up, along with the striker being Lapadula, and Luis Alberto as the centre attacking midfielder. Again, if you switch them around, not a huge difference, it would still work. Now we move on to the next one, which is the Galacticos. Again, I will be keyframing all of these, so you don't need to really just skip to whatever you'd like. Now, here we're going to have a bit of a mix. I'm going to use a few of these players that a lot of people might not really use. Claudio Bravo comes in with the... I'm going to start building up from the top because it becomes a lot easier to see. Mbabra, Koke comes in along with Saul, and I'm going to use David Silva as the cam. Striker is going to be Gerard Moreno, and Cucurella is going to be the left mid. That is perfect link right there. So I mean, you're almost done. Right back we're going to use Carvajal. Grimaldo is going to be the other center back, with Paul Lopez and Silicen completing the team. Now there is a bit of a mix here, so what you gotta do is shift them around, and what you do is just keep these players in check. But one thing that you're going to face is an issue, so we just move him to the left back, and that is it. That is the solution. So now we move on to the next set. I might be fumbling a little because I'm not really remembering many of these correctly, but I'm just trying to help you guys, so make sure you guys watch them out. So here we use Burki. I'm going to go for a bit of a mix again. I'm going to use a Bundesliga hyperlink in this place. Hummels comes in. Now for the right back we're going to use Kadrabak, and Teles is going to be the left back. Now this is where things get a little bit complicated. You got to use Moises, but I'm going to put him at centre defensive midfielder with Fabinho. At centre mid we're going to use Alan. Hyperlinks right there, and striker is going to be Gabriel Jesus, who is going to be the most expensive player in this set right now. So he might cost you a little. Make sure you guys get him on bids instead of buying him straight off the market. That is the Jogo Bonito SBC complete. Then we move on to the next set, which is the Seria A Experience. Now this one is a little bit complicated because there's going to be a lot of mixes here and there, because all of these players are good links, but you need to put them in the right spaces. And then which comes in. Left back is going to be Maele, with De Vrij being the center back. The other center back is going to be Caldara, and Florenzi is going to be the right back. Now these players are pretty easy to find. You can slot any of these players here. I would even go ahead and put Perisic in case you do have him in your team. Rabiot comes in, Zielinski comes in, Bernardeschi comes in. At right mid I'm going to use Mkhitaryan and Ilicic. So make sure you guys bid on all these players 100 chemistry, just to be on the safe side, because the rest of the solutions that you see everywhere else is going to be a little more expensive. La Liga experience as well, I'm going to do the same. I'm going to use players that everybody has and they're pretty easy to get. So Lucas Vazquez is going to be the only player that is not from this same set. So he's going to be my right back, and then we just move on to the normal things. That's going to be Buffon as goalkeeper. I'm going to use Kolarov at left back, Perrin at centre back with De Vrij there. Then we move into Ramsey, and the biggest player here is going to be Locatelli, the most expensive card that is. Vecino is going to be there as well. Right mid we're going to use Hakimi with Correa, and left wing we're going to use Gosens. That completes this set, and that is it for the complicated ones. Now we move on to just the ratings. That's all we need now, just the ratings. So the 87 rated card is the first one. This is going to be a little bit complicated, but I think you guys can handle it. Mateus is going to be the goalkeeper with 2 hyperlinks for him, Pedro Enrique and Santos. It's going to be a perfect hyperlink. Now we just move these players in, like Erkin, Wagner, both are team of the seasons. And this is where the teams that I need, the cards that I need come in, like Moises, always around. Renato Augusto is going to be a good link. Left wing for perfect link we're going to use Mateus. At just slot some of these players in, like here again hyperlinks right here, Buendia and Pukki, and that completes this SBC. Gives you enough chemistry to complete plus 87 rating. The next 87 one is again pretty much the same, almost the same formation, so you don't have to really put too much stress on it. Buffon comes in, Perrin comes in, left back is going to be Kolarov, right back I'm going to stick in Bukambu, center defensive midfielder we are going to use Vecino. So now this is where things get a little complicated. Just use Hakimi with Kesai and Locatelli as the center midfielder. Gosens goes here, Ribéry stays there, and the last but not least we're going to use him, Politano, and that completes the 87 rated set 2. There are 3 more 87s, so I'm just going to rush through them, make it very simple for you guys to complete. As you can see, there's going to be a lot of perfect links here. There we go, with a lot of these players like Ronaldo coming in, Vertonghen coming in. Right mid, we're going to use a card that nobody can say the name of. Ricardo Pereira comes in. Left mid, we're going to use Guerrero with Idrissa Gana Gueye. And at cam, we're going to use Danilo Pereira. Golovin comes in. And then just two easy players, Yezici and Andre Silva. That completes that. 71 chemistry. One more because of the card that I have here, which has loyalty. So moving on to the next one. This one again is as similar as the previous one. You just need rating, nothing else really matters. So Corano comes in again. This one is just going to be a Liga team. Just slot all of these players in and you should be good. Hakimi comes in. Bakambu again at right back. Left back, you can just put anything that you like. I'm not going to do that for now. Now here we go. We're going to use Kessie. Politano stays here with Ramsey coming in and Locatelli coming in. Ribery goes up to striker and Lazari goes to left back. 60 chemistry. That is a bit of an issue here then. So what you're going to do is move this guy here and you should be good. And I think there should be a mistake on my end, which I will just fix. Just give me a second. I can't really think of where I've messed up. I think it's going to be Politano that comes in. Yes, there we go. That is the solution. So 65 chemistry, exactly what you need. All you need to do is just shift one of these positions and you should be good. Or you could just keep him here. So that is the end of the solution. Now we move on to the next one, which is going to be again the cheapest in my opinion, the ones that I completed. So no mix-ups here. We're going to use Lakidimos with Vertonghen in and Jose Font in. Left back, we're going to use Holstenberg and Ruben Peña comes in at right back. Now left mid, we're going to use Guerrero with this card here from Team of the Seasons in from Poland. Then we're going to use Danilo Pereira, Idrissa Gana Gueye again. Right back, we're going to use Golovin and striker is going to be Andre Silva. Enough chemistry this time around, no mess ups. So that is the end of the 87s. Now we move on to the 88s. There are 5 88s. So I'm just going to move on to the first 88 right here. So this one is again going to be pretty simple. Just make sure you guys keep your eyes on the screen. Sirigu comes in with a little bit of a mix of the Serie A. There is Godin, there is Bonucci. And at right center back, we're going to use this card here, Rosier. Oh, Rosier, my bad. So Coman goes in at left. So what you can do is switch this guy around. Should be a good link. Or you could just come in and bring in Gazelle, and Gazelle is again going to link to him. So here we're going to use DePaul and Brozovic, and at left forward striker and right forward we're going to use Dimitri Payet, Doan, and the best striker, that is Gomes. So once this is done, you move on to the next one, which is again going to be 88. There are 4 more remaining. A little bit tedious, but these solutions are not to be completed all at once, my bad. So Kolarov comes in and Kolu comes in and Chris Smalling comes in with Berardi being the right mid. I'm gonna bring in Bratti, Milinkovic Savic, SMS, and left mid is going to be a left back. That's going to be Spinazzola. DePaul stays at cam with the strikers being Lapadua and Immobile. Completes the rating. Enough chemistry to complete this. Moving on, we got 3 more remaining of the 88s. This time around it's going to be even easier because the positioning. I'm going to use Bravo here. Left mid is going to be the left back. Pacheco comes in with Jordi Masip and Arias. So left wing we're going to use Muniain. Locatelli comes in again just for the rating. Odegaard is here with Lucas Vazquez. Paco Alcacer is going to be the striker, and Gnabry is going to be the other striker on the other end. Enough chemistry again to complete. Moving on, we got 2 more of these remaining. And this time around it is going to be again the same position. So you could do the same solution again, or you could use these cards that I think are a lot cheaper. So what we do is bring in Christensen. We're gonna bring in this card that you don't say the name of. Guerrero comes in. Danilo comes in as well with Idrissa Gana Gueye. Right mid is going to be the one card that was supposed to be better than Ronaldo. One guy was supposed to be way better than Ronaldo, Quaresma. Andre Silva comes in, perfect links. And we got Yazisi. That completes the second last 88, and we've got one more 88 to complete before moving on to the 89s. And this one again, a lot easier than you might think. Pretty much the same solution again. You know, some people will just use the same solution over and over again. I just like to mix it up a little. So I guess that is where some things change for a lot of people. Hazard comes in. I'm going to use Gueye again. We're going to use Danilo Pereira, but shift him around so that on the left wing we can use Guerrero. Andre Silva comes in again. Right wing is going to be Bernardo Silva, and this card again comes in to complete the SBC. And we are done with the 88s. Moving on to the 89s. There are 3 89s if I'm not mistaken. A little bit complicated but a little more easier. Srkoska comes in. We move to another goalkeeper, Kranio. Lazari stays at right mid, and Ibrahimovic goes on the other side, and we're going to use Rebic here as well. We bring in Ramsey and Martinez as the striker. So then we move on to Locatelli. Buffon can either stay here at centre back, or he can go here because he's going to be a decent link, but I would honestly recommend bringing him there. Right mid is going to be Hakimi, and Morata is going to be the centre defensive midfielder, only for chemistry and rating. Just like that, we move on to the other 89. Again, we're going to see a lot of the same repeated cards again and again because they are easy to get. Same cards, same positions. I'm just going to go through them. As you can see, right mid we bring in Lazari again. Left mid we're going to go for Rebic. Center mid is going to be the same. Ramsey and Locatelli. Buffon comes in at center back. Right mid we are going to use Hakimi. Martinez at cam, and striker is going to be Morata this time around. And then we've got one more 89. Oh wait, we got 3 more 89s. I didn't remember this clearly then. Okay, I just got done with this. Let me just see if I've got done with the next one as well. Yes, I have. And then we move on to the last one, the last 89 before we move on to the 90. It's almost done, guys. We're almost at the end. Pretty much the same team again, just putting these cards in because they're easy to find, easy to slot in. We're going to use Rebic again. Same solution 3 different times, 3 different positions, that's all. Just a little change here and there. Nothing spectacular. You guys can do this with your eyes closed if you have the money for it. Just like that, the team is going to be complete again. Buffon is going to go at right back this time around. Cam, just Martinez and Morata to complete this team, and we should be good. Now moving on to the next one, that's going to be the 90 rated one. There are 2 90s, 2 91s, and 2 92s. This one is just going to be a lot easier. Sorry, I'm just going to go into the 90s this time around. 90 rated card. So 90 rated SBC is going to be the same. We're going to use a lot of these players again. As you can see, Kolarov comes in this time around, a little bit of a difference. We're going to use Romagnoli, Manolas, and Handanovic. Locatelli comes in this time in the right position. Insigne comes in at left wing. Martinez goes at the striker's position. Then we have Morata, Lapadula, and Hakimi. So that completes this SBC. A lot of these Seria A cards are the ones that you should go for because they are way cheaper than the rest of the leagues. Just like that, we are going to move on to the 90 rated card again. Here we go. We're going to bring in Navas. Lapadula is going to be my striker this time around. I'm going to move him to right back for now. This is going to be a bit of a difference. As you can see, Jose Fonte comes in. Alderweireld comes in at left. Right back, we're going to use Davies. Andre comes in because he's a link. And here at cam, we are going to use Yazisi. Romero goes at left, and that is the left side done. Striker, we're going to use Gignac, Hamšík, and Muslera. Did you know that Hamšík has moved 3 different clubs in one FIFA? Well, that is something that just came up to me when I was going through the SBC solutions. So now we've got just a few more remaining. Did I complete this as well? I guess I did. Yes, I did. So now just 4 more SBCs remaining. That's going to be the 91 rated and the 92 rated. We're almost done, guys. It is almost over. The torture has just about to end. Perin comes in, Mainganan comes in, and Handanovic comes in. Right back, we're going to use right wing back Dumfries. Lapadula is going to be the left back. Now for the centre mids, I'm going to use the same boys again. Locatelli, and Dzeko's going to be the striker this time around. Left mid, we're going to use Perisic. So Yarmolenko is going to be the striker with Hakimi in and Morata on the other side, and that completes the SBC. So we got the next 91 rated. I know it's a little stretched, but again, it's going to be pretty much the same team. Mainganan comes in, Morata at striker, Perin at centre back, with the other side back being Handanovic. Dumfries comes in, Locatelli comes in, Ibrahimovic is going to go at left back. Left wing, we are going to use Perisic. Lapadula is going to be the player that links all of them together. Yarmolenko comes in randomly just for the rating, and for the right wing we are going to use Hakimi. Now guys, we just have 2 of these cards, 2 of these SBCs remaining, which are the most expensive. They are going to cost you anywhere from 220 to 250,000 coins, and this is the solution for them. We're going to use a lot of these boys again. Sommer comes in, and Kolu is going to be the cheapest card in this entire solution. Kolarov is going to be the left back. Right back, we're going to use Florenzi, and Kenny Lala is going to be the right back. Right wing, we're going to use Sanchez, with the striker being Martinez. Perfect links. On the other side, I'm going to bring in Thomas Muller. Navas is going to be here, just random position. Left wing, we're going to use Hazard, and striker, we're going to use Yarmolenko. Just like that. The last solution is going to be pretty much the same, just a few changes here and there. We're going to use Carrasco at left, with left back being Alexandro. Sherby is going to be the centre back. We're going to use Nani as the goalkeeper. Hazard is going to be the centre back. We're going to use Perisic here, with striker being Martinez. Just move those guys around so that I can get more chemistry. Yarmolenko comes in. Right mid is going to be Hakimi. The other striker is going to be Morata, and the final card in this jigsaw is going to be Isak. So that is it for this video, guys. All of these SBCs are complete, 27 in total. If you get them right, you have 37 days before FIFA 22. You can unlock this legendary Moments, Prime Icon Moments Ronaldo card. And that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really hope this helps you. I hope all of you get Ronaldo one way or the other. And if you guys like this video, or if this helped you in any way, please make sure you guys like and subscribe. I will catch up with you guys in the next one. But before that, if this video gets about 15 to 20 likes, I will also complete the Vieira SBC, because a lot of people have been asking me about it. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch up with you guys in the next one. Until then, peace.